invoices a whole bunch, which, okay, so we've got a center panel. It's this copper penny panel, and there's a latch up here that hidden from view, but it's pretty even if it's not hidden from view. Now we have these hinges. You just open it up slightly.
You gotta wiggle it a little bit.
And wiggle it up, and so now your center panel is out. That gives you access to the back of the transmission. It also allows us to pull up, which is what we're worried about today, is to pull up the floor panel, and that gives us access to the propeller shaft packing gland. That needs to be checked a couple of times a year. Most of the time, if you've got any leakage, any water in the boat, that's where it's coming from. It should leak 1 drop of water every 20 seconds while the prop shaft is not moving. And when the prop shaft is moving at full speed, then the water will probably, essentially the idea is that it would be evaporating. You know, there would be enough heat generated on the shaft that the water would evaporate when it gets to the end of the wick and the packing. So, of course, you operate at all different speeds, so, you know, but that's, in a perfect world, that's what you're going to end up with. The other packing that we're going to check, which is very similar to this packing, that's with this bronze piece you see right here. And you see a nut towards the back, that's a jam nut. We haven't adjusted this one yet. And then the packing nut is the larger nut right above my finger here. So we have something similar for the rudder. The rudder, we tighten that to where it doesn't leak at all, and it doesn't interfere with the steering. So, you know, you can get it pretty tight. And so you probably won't have to adjust that, or certainly not very often. You know, it might be when you first put it in the water in the spring, you check there. So that's the first thing that you'll need to check. Okay, thanks.